Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this from the post-millennial. Biological male MMA fighter brags about punching TERFS in the face. Well, my rant here is because that person should not ever be fighting against women. The same goes for Olympics, for any other competitive event in which the male physical prowess is put to the test against a woman. Why, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked that. You did ask that, didn't you? Because it would be weird if you didn't. Either way. Why? Because males have longer bones, bigger bones, denser bones. Secondly, our muscles. Yes, we have more of them, even in our faces, which you think would be eh. But no, we do have them. For instance, we have even extra bony protrusions on our skulls for those muscles to attach to. For instance, if you're a male, you have a tiny little hook over here. Yeah, right here, right at the end of your jaw. And then, right here at the back of your skull, is another hook for another muscle. Why is that? Well, it's simple, really. We also have another over here as well, but that's another thing. It's because when we evolved, we used our muscles in the mouth as another hand. For instance, we would carry tools in on our mouths, while our hands were busy doing something else. I don't know, climbing trees, I have no clue. Climbing rocks, mountains, cliffs, on our knees, using our hands to tear something else, I don't know, many things. But we used our mouths for that. Another thing, our bodies were made as a hunter. We are, I forgot the exact term, I had it at the tip of my tongue here, but I forgot. Don't judge me, I'm getting old. I'm getting old. Anyway. We hunt, but we are a exhaustion type of hunter. We chase our prey while they are suffering from heat exhaustion, because they don't have sweat glands. We do, meanwhile, have sweat glands. We can continue running and cycling our heat by sweat. Meanwhile, the prey is that didn't go well. Right. And then we go there and kill the prey. Simple as that. Because of our muscles, we actually have better system to process oxygen, to process the muscle and everything else. Our muscles are better and all of that. Meanwhile, women were generally confined in caves or were confined without a group of women. That's why they are better at socializing than men. Men, not so much. You can see that in our stuff. Women tend to prefer jobs who are more socialized, as in secretaries, teachers, and things like that, while men prefer to be more loner, more specific, more risk-induced jobs like oil industry or cleaning sewers somewhere. These type of things. It shows in our biology and our evolution and on our daily lives on day-to-day basis. Now, if you're a transgender woman, as in male to female, you sure are going to lose some of those advantages that you have as a male. You're gonna be slightly weaker, but remember, see that the word I used, slightly. It doesn't mean you're going to be as strong or as weak as a woman physically. No, it means you're going to be just slightly less than a male. You're still going to have your muscles attached to extra muscles because you're a male. Your bones are still big. Your muscles are going to stay there. So obviously some of them are not going to have the same strength, but still there. And there is also the fact that in Olympics, I believe the measure is nanomoles per unit or something like that. For transgender women, it's 10 and thereabouts. For biological women, they can't get past 2. Or was it 5? Either way, not even with PCOS, a woman will reach those numbers. So that's practically like using steroids. So you see why this article why this Fallon Fox person here is a bit of a problem. In a Twitter post from MMA fighter Fallon Fox, a biological male who fights against women in women's MMA category, the fighter bragged about punching TERFS in the face. There's been 3 times where I've... sorry.
There's been 3 times where I've punched a TERF in the face. I think I hold the record. I'm the most based trans person on Earth.
Wait, didn't conceal that? Go suck a cock. Either way, I can't show you the... moving on, there you go. Fox also tagged a fellow trans fighter, Lena McLaughlin, in a subsequent tweet saying,
You gotta catch up these numbers, LOL.
McLaughlin is a biological male who was a member of the US Army Special Forces until 2010. McLaughlin wore a t-shirt which read,
And transgenocide.
Sorry.
And transgenocide.
When being named victorious in McLaughlin's debut in September. You know, I'm not saying that trans women, you know, male or female women shouldn't compete. I'm saying maybe create a category for them. Have transgender women fighting transgender women. I'm sure that will open up a lot of possibilities for many transgender women. Because there are not many entries into that. I mean, transgender people are inherently very, very, very rare. Despite the uptick, with is a bit unnatural, if you ask me. I think this is the Gen Z trying to fit in. I digress. It would open up for many, many transgender women who wouldn't otherwise classify because they suck. Now they classify because of their, you know, special status. And you get them, and they will get a chance to compete as well. Do that. That's not a problem. Anyway, Fox is a biological male, transitioned in 2006, and began fighting professional matches in 2012. Fox has not fought professional since winning against Tamika Brands in 2014, giving a female fighter a concussion and breaking 7 of her orbital... Oh yes, that guy. Oh, sorry, that woman. So confusing. Breaking 7 of her orbital bones. In a 2013 fight against Erica Newsom, Fox won, breaking Newsom's skull in the process. Well, congratulations. See, this is why. This is motherfucking why you should not allow this to happen. Because their testosterone level is much, much, much higher than an actual female. This is bad. This is like cheating on sports. And, well, you see what happened in there. Anyway, let's finish this article. Following Fox about the news, Joe Rogan spoke out strongly against a Fox fighting with women, saying, and she wants to be, quote, and she wants to be able to fight women in MMA. I say, no fucking way, end quote. Quote, I say, if you had a dick at one point in time, you have all bone structures that comes with having a dick. You have bigger hands, you have bigger shoulder joints. You're a fucking man, that's a man, okay? You can have that. I don't care if you don't have a dick anymore. End quote. He's got a point. Quote, fight guys, yes, she has to fight guys. Sorry, first of all, she's not really a she, she's a transgender post-op person. Oh, hey, who knew that person is the same as in German? Anyway, the operation doesn't shave down your bone density, it doesn't change. You're looking like, you look at the man's hand and you look at the woman's hand and they're built different. They're just thicker, they're stronger, your wrists are thicker, your elbows are thicker, your joints are thicker, you're just the mechanical function of punching a man can do much harder than a woman can, period, end quote. Rogan later added. He does have a very good point in there. So sure, there's some women who have manly hands. That reminds me of my teacher back at college. She was an anthropologist. Actually thought a lot of what I said to you about Bones. She had a manly hands. It was creepy as fuck. Anyway, on that goddamn fucking miserable hell, have a great fucking night. Ooh.